So complete buccal cavity discussed yesterday.
Sir,
So
the
today's
tongue has
Yes, sir.
words. Where it is placed, also you told.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Today we are going to start from the esophagus. That is nothing but the food pipe. So you already know what is the esophagus. It's a large pipe-like structure which is connecting between the buccal cavity to the stomach. Okay. So the food pipe
Yes.
and windpipe will run along the same direction. I mean in the same track only. The food pipe and the windpipe will be there always side to side only. Okay. So it is a tube-like structure which connects from mouth to the stomach and runs along the neck and the chest. So the movement of the food in the esophagus is done to the continuous contraction and the relaxation of the muscles. This movement is only called as an peristalsis. What is that movement?
Peristalsis.
What is peristalsis means?
Sir, the movement of food, sir.
Actually, it's actually the small wave-like movement found in the esophagus and other intestines.
Yes, sir.
The continuous contraction and the relaxation of the muscles present in the food pipe, which will makes the movement of the food from buccal cavity to the stomach. That type of movement is called as in peristalsis.
Yes, sir. Esophagus is used for transportation of food.
So what is the food name? What we'll call it how the other name? Whatever the chewed food in the mouth, which is transferring to
Sir,
stomach,
bolus,
is called as
bolus.
an
Bolus,
bolus.
sir. Bolus.
What is the name?
Bolus.
These terms are very, very important. Peristalsis, bolus, these things, okay? Buccal cavity, salivary glands, and all. So now tell me how many layers are there in the teeth? What is the top layer?
Sir, top layer is enamel.
Enamel.
The next one?
So dentine.
Dentine. Very good. Next one?
Pulp.
Pulp.
Pulp. Next?
So it is connected to all the blood vessels.
Enamel, dentite, pulp,
Pulp.
and the gums. Right? So the food, the chewed food, which is moving from the mouth to the stomach, is called as in bolus. Okay, sometimes we'll feel the vomiting sensation, right? Why?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello. Hello.
Hello, sorry.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir. I just joined a bit late.
Okay, no problem. So sometimes we'll feel the vomiting sensation, right? Why it is happening like that?
Sir, because the food didn't get properly through the esophagus, sir. Or there's already food transporting, sir. The food is also already transporting through the esophagus, so there's no space for more food to go through there, sir.
Okay, but there is a continuous contraction and relaxation of the muscles in the food pipe, right? If this movement of the muscles is reversed, that is called as an anti-peristaltic movement.
Anti-peristalsis.
Whenever the muscle movement is reversed in the esophagus, instead of going food from the mouth to the stomach, the food will come from stomach to the mouth. That's why we can call it as simple term vomited. Understanding? So whenever the food is moving in the opposite direction due to the reverse movement of the contraction and the relaxation is called as an anti-peristaltic movement. Due to this only we will feel the vomiting sensation. Clear now? What is the peristalsis? What is anti-peristalsis?
Yeah, yes, sir. We are clear.
Okay, just now it is said, right? The windpipe and the food pipe will run adjacent to each other in the chest.
Yes, sir.
But both are separated only by only one small valve. Valve-like structure will be there that I will show you exactly in the video. Okay, so always the windpipe and the food pipe will always run adjacent to each other only in the chest and the throat. So whenever the food particles are entering into the food pipe, the windpipe will be closed with the help of a small valve-like structure. That is only called.
Sir, muscular flaps, sir.
Yeah, you can see the small valve or the small flap like valve will be there. So which will allows the food only to enter into the food pipe. Suppose when you're speaking or when you're laughing or when you're doing something else during the eating process, what will happen? Instead of food going into the food pipe, it will goes into the wind pipe. So only will feel sometimes chalk or the cough or the hiccups. Understanding?
Yes.
Sir.
Is it
Sir, can
clear?
I explain again, sir?
Can I repeat again?
Yes, sir.
See, the wind pipe and the
Sir,
food pipe.
sir, can I tell that name of the muscular flap, sir?
Yeah.
It is epiglottis, sir. I actually learned all of this in my 6th class.
Okay. Okay. Epiglottis. Okay. See, listen. Our food pipe and the wind pipe always run adjacent to each other only.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is this flap like valve is there, which will only separate the food pipe and the wind pipe. So when you are taking the breath, it will allows the breath to go into the wind pipe. So at that time, food pipe will be closed. Similarly, when you are eating the food, the same flap will act as a again like a stop. It will stop the food entering into the wind pipe. It will allow food to go into the food pipe.
Yeah, yes, sir. It will close.
It will close the wind pipe. But during the eating time, if you laugh or if you talk, what will happen? The window pipe also will open, right? Along with the pipe.
Yes,
So
sir.
at
It
that
looks like a
time,
voice box.
what will happen? The food particles enter into the wind pipe. So immediately, whenever the food particles enter into the wind pipe, we'll have some hiccups. Hiccups or the choking sensation or the cough you will get immediately. Understanding? Clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
That's what
Yes,
parents will
sir.
say. Don't laugh or don't talk while eating. Because during the eating process, if you talk or laugh, the food will enter into the windpipe and it will cause the hiccups or the choking sensation.
Yes, sir. Sir, and at the entrance of the trachea, a voice box will be present, sir, called larynx.
Yeah, larynx and pharynx will be there. That we'll discuss afterwards. Okay,
Yeah, yes.
1 minute. Only few people has turned on the cam. Not few also. Only one. Sri Vallabha good. What about the remaining people? Everyone has to turn on your camera. Okay.
Sir, are you there?
Yeah, I was there. Just 1 minute. I will play video. Which will show
Okay, sir.
extends clearly. Okay. So 1 minute, please.
Absorbed, the food passes through the journey of
Can you hear the sound?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
the journey of food begins at the mouth and ends at the anus. The food passes through a process called digestion, where it is broken down completely till all the nutrients are absorbed into the bloodstream and the waste is.
And Raghav, you asked about the appendix, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
This part is appendix part, which is attached to the larger intestine.
Yeah,
That-
yes, sir.
It is a vestigial organ. Vestigial organ means there is no use at all with the help of that organ.
Yeah, yes, but it's like okay,
What is the name? Vestigial organs.
okay, sir.
So when you search about the vestigial organs now, it has a use for your preceders, means our forefathers will have the use of that organ. But now, right now, we don't have any use of that organs. So those type of organs are called as in vestigial organs. Okay. So appendix also belongs to vestigial organ only. There is no use at all. If they cut the appendix also, we can leave without any effect.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Removed. There are many organs involved in this process.
We will go all through this one by one, but first we finish with the mouth, right?
Okay, sir.
And right now we are discussing the esophagus.
And there is a lot of activity happening in every organ. Mouth. We begin digesting our food as soon as we put it in our mouth. Our teeth are powerful crushers that cut, chew, shred, and grind the food. Our lips hold the food in. Our tongue pushes the food inside the mouth as it mixes with saliva. We have
So yesterday we have discussed about the salivary glands, right?
Yes, sir. One is present like near the ear, under the tongue.
Yeah, you can see the position of the salivary glands here. One is nearby the ears, the other one is under the chin.
Yes, sir.
Have
Sir, it's
salivary
looking like, sir, it's
Sorry.
looking very like small, sir.
Small only, it's looking like a small only, but it will release the salivary amylase. Okay.
So your voice is breaking a little.
No,
glands
actually it's
in our
fine.
mouth and
It's
cheeks,
actually very clear.
which secrete a liquid called saliva. Saliva contains many enzymes which moisten the food and begin to break it down into smaller particles, thus making it soft and smooth like a paste. The tongue, which is actually a powerful muscle, moves the food towards the back of the mouth and pushes it.
Now can you see here
Yes, sir. The epiglottis.
Yes, sir.
one flap like valve is there, right?
Yes, sir. It will like this close over there automatically.
It is only pushing the food into the food pipe. You can
The
see here
tongue,
clearly.
which is actually a powerful muscle, moves the food towards the back of the mouth and pushes
Understand.
it down into the
Yes, sir.
This is the esophagus and this is a windpipe. The front one is a windpipe.
Oh, okay, sir.
This one, you know, anybody knows what is the name of this?
Epiglottis.
No, this one, this one.
Sir, thyroid gland.
Thyroid.
No.
Sir, thyroid.
I think
How many know Adam's apple?
voice.
Adam's apple.
No.
Adam's apple.
Adam.
Yeah.
No, sir.
If you see the person, yeah. If you see a person who will have the strong base, they have the one bone-like structure will be there, right under the neck.
Yes, sir.
That is only Adam's apple. Okay.
What it is?
Sir, why they will have like that, sir?
What it is?
I will type it in the chat box.
Okay, sir. Adam's apple. Okay, sir.
Sir, mostly it will be in the people who are thin, no, sir.
It's not thin and all. You can see clearly in the case of males compared to the females. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Esophagus. This process is called swallowing. Esophagus. The esophagus is a long, thin tube which transports the food from the mouth to the stomach. This tube is inside our neck. It is about 25 centimeters long in an adult. It is also called the gullet or the food pipe. The strong muscles in the walls of this tube squeeze and push the food down into the stomach. It has a muscular valve towards the bottom which stops the food from the stomach to re-enter the mouth.
What is that valve name?
Muscular valve.
Muscular walls.
Stomach.
Okay, we'll discuss about stomach afterwards. Clear, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the wall?
Sir,
How it is
Yes,
pushing the
sir.
food into the food pipe? The
when
flap-like wall.
when the food come, it stretches, and then it will be released.
So up to this, any doubts?
No, sir.
So next one is the stomach part. So
Sir, you told one name, right? Some sample, something. Can you please repeat it?
sorry.
Sir, you told one name, right? It's present like in the.
Adam's apple.
Okay,
Adam's
thank
apple.
Adam's apple, sir.
Check in the
Kept
chat box, okay?
Thank
So next one is the stomach. Stomach is discovered by the American doctor William Beaumont. Accidentally only he discovered that one, okay? One day one person got the accident, so based upon that only some hole has happened entered in the stomach. So based upon that he discovered the stomach part in the human body. So generally it is a flat bag-like structure, flat U-shaped bag-like structure. What is the structure of the stomach?
Bag-like structure. It will be in the
U-shaped
same
bag.
way.
How
It is a
we
thick
found it
wall.
accidentally, sir?
Actually, a bullet was shot in there, and when he was doing
Oh,
surgery
He
like that,
discovered that one accidentally, not accidentally formed.
okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, William Beaumont found when sir the patient is ready
1822.
for.
Sir, yes, sir. Yeah, I heard it little. Sir, it was in 1822 or something, sir. I heard it.
Yeah, it is already given here itself, right?
Oh, okay, sir. I didn't see that.
Okay. So generally, if you take the stomach, it is a thick bag-like structure. General shape is U-shaped. Okay. And it is the widest part of the alimentary canal. Alimentary canal, you know, right? Starting from the mouth to the anus. So when you're comparing from mouth to the anus, the stomach is the widest part of the alimentary canal. So whatever the semi-digested food is there from the mouth will enter into the esophagus. Now esophagus will disperse it into the stomach where further digestion takes place. But whether complete digestion is taking place only in the stomach?
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
right?
Some of the part will take in the intestine, and in the mouth also digestion will take place.
So only partial digestion will take place in the mouth, and also only partial digestion will take place in stomach also. Complete digestion will not take place in the stomach only.
Yes, sir.
Just the stomach helps us in the mixing of
Breaking down
whatever.
yes, sir. It will break it down and continuously it will churn it, and it will form like chyme. It will form chyme, and then which is again transported to the small intestine, where again it is digested.
Okay, listen carefully. The stomach, what will do now? It will churn the food properly with whatever the digestive juices are there. What is the main purpose of the stomach? It will churning of the food. Churning, you know, right? Mixing it properly, thoroughly with all the juices, all the digestive juices. Okay.
Using premolars.
For almost it will take place around 3 hours. So it will make the food into the semi-solid paste. After mixing the food properly with the all the digestive juices, it will make the food into the semi-solid paste. But inside the stomach also, we have the different juices are there. Stomach also secrete the different juices like hydrochloric acid
Yes, hydrochloric acid
and also digestive enzymes.
Sir, and also juices of digestive enzymes.
Then what is the purpose of the mucus here? The main function of the mucus is to protect
So the mucous membrane, sir, it is like the outer lining of the stomach. As we know that acids are corrosive, hydrochloric acid is a really dangerous acid which can easily burn the stomach. So in order to prevent that, mucous membrane is present.
Very good. Understand, remaining people?
And it is like a boundary for the stomach to stop the.
So whatever the outer layer is there inside the stomach is, sorry, whatever the inner layer of the stomach is there, right? It is made up of mucus. These mucus will protect the inner lining of the stomach from the hydrochloric acid. So why the hydrochloric acid is used in the stomach now? It will kill the harmful bacteria present in the stomach.
Yes, sir.
And also helps in the digestion of the food. So along
Sir,
with
it
the
will pass the
hydrochloric
digestion.
acid as well as the mucus, the digestive enzymes also will be secreted in the stomach. So all this will be churned together properly for almost 3 hours and will make it the semi-solid paste. And here also only partial digestion will take place. Complete digestion will not take place. Okay. So whatever the semi-solid paste has prepared in the stomach, that part is called as an chyme. What is the name?
Sir, chyme.
Chyme.
Time.
Okay. So what is the bolus?
Sir, when our mouth, in the mouth, it forms like a ball-like structure that's called bolus. And the chyme is like when the partially digested food moves from the stomach to the small intestine, that is called chyme.
Apart from Rago, remaining everyone is clear? Any doubts in this? Whatever the partially digested food
No
is coming
doubt,
from
sir.
the mouth to the esophagus, that is called as an bolus. And whatever the partially again digested food from the stomach to the small intestine is called as an chyme. Don't misconfuse
Sir,
these two terms.
sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, sir, how does the exams ka marks, sir, how does it calculate, sir? How do
Exactly
they
the
get calculated, sir?
Sunday test paper marks you are asking.
Yes, sir. Like, how do they get calculated?
1 minute.
Okay, sir.
I think I didn't publish the results in the class, right?
Actually given over there, like
Yes, sir. Like, it's like 4 correct, if plus 4 if it's correct answer and minus 1 if it's wrong, sir. But I don't know how it's getting calculated.
That is what.
yeah, actually you get 4 marks when you get 4 marks when you select a correct option and
Okay.
you lose.
This will be immediately drink water after running or exercise, sir.
After running or exercise, because the water content will lose in the form of sweat, right, in the body.
Sir,
After
that
you're
will,
running or after exercises, you'll sweat out a lot. So the water will lose from the body. So to maintain the balancing of water in the body, we'll drink the water.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So any doubts in the stomach part? Any doubts in the stomach part?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Sir,
sir.
Our stomach
Can you
is
see?
a J-shaped, strong
Yes, sir.
muscular bag
yes.
that can stretch to store food. It works like a food blender. Its muscular
We use the term churning, but they use the term blender. Blender, you know, right?
Yeah, sir, it will
Yes, sir.
Suppose you want to make the
make the
milkshake.
larger particles to smaller particles in the liquid form.
No, you want to make the milkshake in the home. What you will use?
Mixing, sir. Blending,
Sir.
mixing.
Blending mixer will use, right? So it will mix thoroughly each and every part.
Mixer.
walls
sir.
contract to churn the food we have swallowed. Acidic fluids, called digestive juices, aid in the breaking down of food. Some parts of the food, such as glucose, are directly absorbed into the blood through the walls of the stomach. The food in stomach stays for nearly 3 to 4 hours. Liver. The liver is the largest and busiest organ inside the body. It does many different jobs, out of which 3 are very important. It produces thick green fluid called bile, which is stored in a small pear-shaped bag called the gallbladder. Bile is a
Okay, we didn't discuss this topic in the class. First, we'll discuss the topic, then we'll come back to the video. Okay.
Yeah.
So next part is the small intestine.
The small intestine is like it's like 7.5 meters long, and it is divided into 3 parts actually. And they are
Reddish brown
duodenum, jejunum, and ileum actually. and the duodenum is like the U part, and yeah, there it will absorb the food basically because villi are present in its walls actually.
Next. Okay. So small intestine, if you take, almost is a completely tube-like structure only. Almost the length is average of 7.5 meters.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And
So
it
whatever the partially digested food, that is a chyme, will enter from the stomach to the small intestine, and the complete digestion will start here itself. Whatever the complete digestion has happened in the small intestine only. Okay. So small intestine is a narrow tube like which receives the secretion from the liver and the pancreas. So whatever the digestive juices are there, which are coming from the liver and the pancreas, will enter into the small intestine only. It will not enter into the stomach. Understanding? The stomach we have only three different juices: mucus, hydrochloric acid, and the digestive some juices. But the whatever the
liver produces bile juice, right? That is also absorbed by small intestine or stomach only.
small intestine only.
That means, but liver will help stomach, right, sir? How?
So if you see the video, it will be clear only. Okay, how it is going into that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So the walls of the small intestine also will secrete some type of juices, some digestive juices. So complete digestion will take place in the small intestine. So whatever the after the complete digestion, some waste particles are there, right? Those only will go to the large intestine process. So when you want to discuss about the complete digestive system, the small intestine plays an important role in the digestion process because the liver juice or the liver gland, it will produce the bile juice, right? So it is also stored in the sac-like structure called as a gallbladder, where the bile juice will stored.
The gallbladder in the
Gallbladder.
liver.
First, tell me what is the portion? Whether liver is on the left side of the body or the right side of the body?
So liver will present in the left side of the body.
Left side.
Right side, sir. Right side, sir.
Right, sorry.
Is it left side or right side?
The right, sir. Right, sir.
Right side, sir.
The stomach will present in the left hand. Middle, sir. Stomach will present in the left. Sir, liver will present on right, sir. Sir? Sir, are you there?
Yeah, was there 1 minute, please? Just go to the paragraph once again completely.
Sir?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. So small intestine is there, right? It's almost 1.5 meters long,
And it secretes the juices like
and
bile
the
juice
first
and
Sir, and it secretes many digestive juices like in ellipsin, maltose, sucrose, lactose, and glucose.
okay.
Actually, the intestinal juice contains that.
Okay. So the first juice, the juice which enters into small intestine is the bile juice, which stored in the gallbladder. What is the main purpose of the bile juice?
Sir, it helps in the digestion of
The
fat.
it helps in digestion, sir.
Digestion of fat
It helps the digestion of
break the
fats
fat
actually,
molecules.
which converts it into fatty acids and glycerol.
Okay. So generally, bile juice helps in the digestion of the fats. It will convert the bigger fat molecules into the tiny fatty droplets, and further it will break it down into the small particles. So conversion from the fats into the fatty acids will be done completely with the help of the bile juice as well as the pancreatic juices. So these two will help in the digestion of the fats into the fatty acids. Okay, I kept everyone in the mute only. So next one is the pancreas. So pancreas is a large cream colored gland, so which is generally usually present below the stomach itself. So both the pancreatic juice and the bile juice helps in the digestion of all the nutrients present in the body. So pancreatic juice also converts the fats into fatty acids, carbohydrates into simple sugars, protein into the amino acids. Okay, so both are very important for the digestive system. The next one is a the intestinal juices, which will also help in the digestion of the carbohydrates and the proteins into simpler and the water soluble substance. First thing is, whatever the food we are taking, it is completely not soluble in water, but due to the action of these enzymes like salivary amylase or the pancreatic juice or the gallbladder, from the gallbladder also we'll get one juice, there is a bile juice. So all this will help converting the water insoluble substance to the water soluble substance, because whatever the villi is present, the hair like structure. If you have any doubts, you can raise your hands. I will unmute yourself. Okay. Whatever the villi is there, this will absorb the digested food to the different parts of the body. Okay. So this is all about the different types of juices which will come and join in the small intestine. Now I will unmute yourself. You can ask me one by one. Any doubts?
No, sir.
So we'll go through that part also, video session.
The digestive juice, which helps in breaking up the fats that are eaten. This makes it easier for fatty food to be digested in the stomach and intestine. The liver also receives and processes nutrients from the blood, storing some and passing others on. It also clears the blood of poisons and wastes. Pancreas. The pancreas produces many enzymes which are released into the small intestine. The intestine needs these to further break down the food. It also produces insulin, a hormone which controls the sugar levels in our blood. When the pancreas do not produce enough insulin, we tend to get diabetes.
What is the meaning of insulin? What is the role of insulin?
It is produced in our body.
Sir, it is a hormone produced in our body to like maintain the level of glucose in our blood.
Very good. Your homework for today is write down some short note on the insulin, because diabetes is a common problem nowadays, right?
Yes, sir.
So write down a short note on the insulin hormone. Okay, insulin hormone and the thyroid hormones.
Sir, just yesterday my mother told me about insulin.
Okay. You just write down the short notes
Yes, sir.
or essay on the insulin as well as the thyroid hormones. Okay, these two.
It is made by pancreas, right?
Yeah.
Sir?
Yeah, made by pancreas only.
Yes, sir.
When the pancreas do not produce enough insulin, we tend to get diabetes. Small intestine. When the food leaves the stomach, it enters the small intestine, which is nearly 7 meters long. The digestive juices further break down the food into soluble substances, which can be easily absorbed by the walls of the intestine. It is then passed into the bloodstream. Large intestine. The large intestine is a long, white tube around 1.5 meters long that surrounds the tightly coiled small intestine. It is at the end of the digestive system. It receives remains of food from the small intestine. Excess water and salts are absorbed here, and the waste products from the digested food, including fiber, that is, the part of food which is not digested, moves down to the end of the tract. The walls of the large intestine
Sir, you're on mute.
Sorry, I didn't say that one. But before this, in the small intestine, one more important process will happen. The absorption of food, that is called as an assimilation.
Yeah, yes, sir. It is done by Villan.
But it's not visible in the video part, right? So what is the meaning of assimilation?
It's absorption, basically.
In the small intestine, small finger-like structure will be there. That is called as an villi. Okay. On the back side of the villi, there are so many blood vessels will be there. So these villi will increase the surface area of the blood vessels, so that the food particles will be easily absorbed by the blood vessels and will transport to the different parts of the body.
Yes, sir. Sir, assimilation means the absorption of the food and nutrition from the human body.
Yeah. Assimilation means, I think you have term also here itself is there. It's not given here.
In the video, it is not given.
Okay. So assimilation means what?
The process of observing the food and nutrition from the body.
The process of absorption of the digested food from the small intestine and transport into the different parts of the body for their regrowth or the repair of the cells.
Yes, sir.
That is called as an assimilation process. So it is done with the help of what?
Sir?
It is done with the help of what? Assimilation will be done with the help of the
Willy.
okay. The next one is the large intestine. So complete digestion will take place in small intestine only. There is nothing will happen in the large intestine. Only some part will happen.
No digestion is done, sir. Only absorption of excess
Again,
water will be done.
yeah. Whatever the excess water is there in the food or whatever the excess salts are there, only the salt part and the water part will be reabsorbed into the body. The remaining solid waste will be go into the anus part. Okay. So again, the food will be converted into the semi-solid format. Initially, the food is in solid format. Then it will convert to the semi-solid paste. Again, in the large intestine, the food will be again converted into the semi-solid format. Okay, so it's almost only 1.5 meter long, large intestine. It will help only in the absorbing of the salts as well as the excess water from the remaining food.
Yes, sir.
Then what is the meaning of diarrhea?
Sir, it is a place where the stools are passed frequently, we can say. If if we eat like a sir, are you there?
Yeah, I was there.
Okay, sir, if we eat like egg, if we drink like expired milk and all, this will happen diarrhea.
Yeah, sir. It is called due to the
Expired products.
So you can say simply the food
Sir,
poisoning is
it
happening.
creates
Are there
a,
any?
sir, it creates a bacteria which causes diarrhea.
Okay, 1 minute. I will call one person then. Whom will you ask? Shiva? Shiva Pranav?
Yes, sir.
Can you explain what is the diarrhea? Just what are the terms you know in that?
Sir, I don't know.
Don't know. Jait? What about Ritvik? Ritvik Reddy?
Yes, sir. Sir, diarrhea is common because some people take expired items because they don't know and creates some type of bacteria which is dangerous, danger. And I think the dehydration is also a side effect of diarrhea.
Okay, very good.
Sir, we can just simply call it as food poisoning.
Yeah.
Anyone can explain complete process once again? Anyone? Your wish. You can come voluntarily.
Yeah, sir, if we drink or eat any expired substances, we will get diarrhea. And yeah, which is also called as food poisoning or indigestion, you can say. And it should never be neglected because this will be because our body will become dehydrated.
For dehydration, we can use the solution of oral dehydration solution.
See, when you are consuming the poisonous food or any bacteria is entering into your body or during the indigestion process, what will happen? That's continuously,
Body
frequently,
will
water
dehydrate.
stools will happen. First, diarrhea will happen, right? Diarrhea is nothing but the person is passing out the watery stools frequently. Okay, during the watery stools, what will happen? The complete loss of water from the body will take place, and whatever the salts also there from the body
Yeah,
of the
sir,
person, it will also be lost.
our body will be full dehydrated.
So what will happen whenever we are losing the complete water? It will become the
Our
dehydration.
body will be dehydrated.
So again, to regain the normal condition, again to regain the salts and the water to the normal condition, will take the
Oral
ORS.
dehydration solution.
ORS rehydration.
Also commonly known as ORS actually.
Oral
Yeah,
rehydration solution.
It's a
Just
short
it is a
form of,
simple one. You can make it in the home also, or you can available in the packets in the medical shops also. Just it is what?
Sir, how we can make it at home, sir?
You can just take the glass of water, warm water,
Sugar, okay.
add the 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoons sugars and the salt also. Just want to recover the sugars and the salts, right? The sugars are the instant energy, which will helps to give the instant source of energy for the body. The salts will helps to regain the or the again to absorb the salts in the body. Salt will take common salt and NaCl. Water to make it again the body hydrated only. So just we can make the ORS solution. So after taking the ORS solution, what will happen? At least you will feel somewhat relaxed, and within the less time or within the short time, again you have to contact the doctor because diarrhea is not a simple like a cough or anything like cold. If you take like it's the fatal disease only. Okay. So this is all about the diarrhea. So any doubts up to today's topic? This topic?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So today we discussed almost all the different parts of the digestive system. This one is the anus.
Yes, sir.
What is the
Sir.
anus then?
Anus, sir, anus is the place where fecal material is stored. Actually, fecal.
Okay. Whatever the waste material is there after the digestion food, the remaining waste material will go into the anus. From there, digestion will happen, right?
Sir, and also it also removes the exhaustion of liquids.
Yeah. So in the last part of the digestive system, there is the anus, where the digestion process will take place. Digestion means what? The removing of the unwanted materials from the human body is called as an digestion. So initially from the mouth, ingestion will happen. From the anus, digestion will happen. There is a complete digestive system. Okay.
Yeah. So now should we discuss about rumination and all?
Yeah. Just Raghav, give me a small explanation about the rumination.
Can
Yeah, sir, like herbivorous animals will be there. They'll first, like cows and all, we'll take cow as an example. What will happen? It will eat the grass, right? To graze it. So, it only partially chews it, we can say, and again swallows it. And now when it swallows it, it goes and it will be stored in an organ called rumen actually, where it again breaks down into like small pieces, you can say, and it again comes back to the cow's mouth. It again chews it and again swallows it. And but this time it will not go to the rumen and it will go to the stomach. And this is called cud actually. And this will not go to the rumen but enter into other, cow's stomach and the small intestine for complete digestion.
Yeah, sir, I know this, sir.
Sir, can I tell?
Sir, I too.
Just give like a brief explanation.
Okay, Ritvik, will give chance for the feeding in the amoeba, okay?
Sir, me.
Yeah, Ritvik, I will explain. I will give chance in the feeding of amoeba, how the digestion will happen in amoeba, okay? So, understand how the digestion will happen in the grass-eating animals?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts for anyone?
No, sir.
If you have any doubts, you can ask me.
No, sir.
So there is no doubt.
Sir, and these type of animals are called ruminants.
Ruminants.
Yes, sir. Even I was telling that.
Okay. Next one, digestion in the amoeba, Ritvik.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, amoeba is a single-celled organism, and which performs all functions with a single cell. So, amoeba has a finger-like structures called pseudopodium around its body, and when the actually amoeba will live in water. Small animals, they will come, the pseudopodia will engulf them, sir. Means it will catch it and it is trapped in the food molecule. So where it is, so digestive enzymes, and finally the food is absorbed by the distributed all through the body. This is called assimilation of the amoeba.
Very good.
Sir?
Apart from Raghu, remaining anyone?
Sir?
Yeah. Ritvik,
Sir, sir, even amoeba, sir, it goes through asexual reproduction, sir.
Very good.
Sir, where food molecule will present some digestive enzyme, then only it will produce.
That will only break it down and like digest it.
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir. So it
Amoeba will catch with food like fingers, sir.
They are called pseudopodium.
Yes, sir.
Listen here carefully. I will explain you now complete process of amoeba. Then we'll end the chapter. So first, amoeba. Generally, amoeba is a single-celled organism. Okay, amoeba is a single-celled organism. So it is having the holozoic type of nutrition. Generally, amoeba will exist in the pond water, and is also very small organism, very small-sized organism. So whenever the amoeba is going near to the food particles, in the ponds we have the small microorganisms are there, right? So whenever is amoeba is near to the small microorganisms, it will provide the false feed. That false feed name itself called as pseudopodium. Okay, the false feed present in the amoeba, which is finger-like projection, is called as pseudopodia. So these pseudopodia will surround the food particles. You can see in the image also here. You can see the image. Whenever the amoeba is initially like this, so it will immediately create the finger-like structure to capture the food particles. This is called as pseudopodia. It is also called as false feed. So whenever the pseudopodia completely surrounding the food particle will enter into the inside the food vacuoles. Okay, now the complete digestion of the food particles will be done with the different digestive enzyme juices. So again, whatever the digestion has happened, the transportation of the food particles from the food vacuole to the different parts of the body is called as an assimilation. Similarly to the human beings, we'll use the same word, assimilation. Now, after the whatever the food is absorbed from the food vacuole, the remaining waste will be there, right? So remaining waste also will be comes to the outer layer of the amoeba and will exit in this way. See here, the food particles are entering in this way from this direction, and whatever the food vacuoles are created here and come between. And in the last, the food, whatever the unwanted particles are there, it will comes to the outer layer of the amoeba or outer membrane of the amoeba and will be adjusted. So there is a complete digestion takes place in the amoeba or the single-celled microorganisms. Okay, any doubts in this?
No, sir, actually.
No, sir. Will you give any homework today?
The homework is that only, right? Write
Yeah,
a short
yes.
note on the
Yes,
insulin
sir.
hormone as well as the thyroid.
Yes, sir. That's all.
Sir, penicillin and thyroid also.
Yeah, thyroid also.
Okay.
Sir, is class over?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Sir, I want